Hi guys, welcome back to another episode of Culture in the Kitchen. Today I have with me Jesel. Um, we're gonna be making some Filipino food, so make sure you stick throughout the whole of the video. Make sure you comment your favorite part and the things you like the most. What's your name and what are you gonna be cooking for us today?
Hi, okay, so my name is Jesel and I'll be cooking adobo. Okay, adobo is a Filipino dish and it's quite easy to make and it only has a few simple ingredients as well. And as you see from the previous zoom, so the rice is not part of the dish, but you can have that of course to partner, like as a side for the main viand. What's ulam? Ulam. In English it's like a meat dish, okay? So that you cook with rice. It's partner, okay? So the main ingredient, of course, we have the meat, the chicken. So I used a whole chicken and just sliced them into parts. So I think there's about 10 pieces here. And then of course you have your onion, your garlic, and then potatoes, which we're going to slice. One is already peeled, and the other I'm gonna peel later in the video. And then whole black pepper, okay? And then this is just an added bonus, just to add flavor. It's chicken stock, Maggi or Knorr. And then you have your black pepper powder, salt, oil, and of course the most important thing is the soy sauce and the vinegar, which is a staple in a lot of Filipino homes, even if you're in abroad. And the rice, of course, any rice would do. This is not a specific rice. So yeah. Alright, so what we usually do in our home, I didn't know there was an opening already. I'm so sorry. Okay, don't make that same mistake. Just have one opening, guys, okay? So take your rice, your sack of rice, or any rice, and then get a cup. Okay, obviously we don't have a measuring cup, so we used a mug, quite a decent size, or a small cup. And then just fill it to the brim of how many cups of rice you want to cook. So I was thinking in the lines of 3 for us, so I'll be putting them in the cup first. And 3. Okay. Doesn't have to be perfect.
So what are you doing next now?
I'm going to wash the rice. It's crucial to wash the rice in an Asian household. Well, in my Filipino household we do. So how many cups were the rice? Like for example 3 in this case. That's how much I rinse the rice as well.
Oh, you rinsed it 3 times?
3.
I rinsed mine
+1.
7 times.
7 times? Well, I can do like maybe 4 or 5, okay?
Alright, question. What origin is this?
Funny story. Okay, guys might not hear me, so just... Okay, so in the olden days, we didn't have refrigerator, right? So during the times where meat was scarce, at the same time it was hard to refrigerate or store. So what they used to do is to take this big vases and then put vinegar or soy sauce, because they already had those kinds of ingredients back then. And then they would put the meat, whether they're sliced or whole, inside the vase to keep them preserved. So actually lasted quite a long time, but not months or years, but like weeks. And so even if you don't have guests or don't have any plans of cooking them, you can store them properly. And then when you need to cook them, it's easy to take out. And then they noticed that it's kind of like a marinade situation, right? So when you fry it or when you stew it, the flavor actually tastes so good because it soaked up, the meat soaked up all of the soy sauce and the vinegar already, and it tasted pretty nice. So they just added a few other bits and pieces of maybe garlic, onion, and some vegetables. And then some do fry it, and some do like more of the saucy, more of a liquidy taste to it. So they add more water. And so that created the dish itself, adobo. Now, as for the name, I'm not sure if it's Chinese, if it's Filipino, because as you know, we were visited by a lot of people through the trading system from China, from the Middle East, from other countries, even the Western countries. However, we were colonized for like a lot of time, a lot of years, by the Spaniards, so Spain, the Japanese, the American. So a lot of our dishes are quite, mixed with Asian, Western, and a lot of just healthy vegetables with the stew. So yeah, that's what I'm making out.
Nice.
Just draining the rice. Okay, so this is how we cook it at home.
Yeah.
So don't come after me if it's not how you do it at home. So how many cups of rice you put in, that's also the amount of water you'll put, plus an extra 1/2 of water. Now, depending on the type of rice, if your rice is milagrosa, the softer one, the malakit one, just the exact amount. 3 cups of rice, 3 cups of water. But if it's jasmine rice, Thai rice, normal rice, regular kinds, no matter what brand, just add 1/2 more to the original cup of rice you put in.
Cool.
That's the ratio of rice and water.
Nice.
So this rice is already rinsed 5 times,
Yeah.
which is more than enough.
Do you put salt in your rice?
No. Do you want?
No, it's fine. No, I notice a lot of Asian people
Because
don't
this
put
already,
salt.
yeah, we don't put
Yeah,
anything
yeah.
unless it's pandan for the smell. Now, if it's more of a Thai rice, Malaysian rice, they put coconut water or coconut milk
Interesting.
and then ginger. So yeah. But we're doing the traditional Filipino, so it's just normal. Because the flavor of the meal itself, the
Yeah.
dish, the meat dish, that's the one that's gonna coat the rice after it's cooked.
So what you do next now?
I'm gonna do garlic and onion. I'm gonna cut them, mince them,
Yeah.
and some maybe whole. I bought this, and this is such a convenient thing for me because it's hard, especially when you have nails, girly thing. When you have nails, glamour, and nail polish. It chips easily when you cut, using a knife.
Yeah.
So I have this. So it's a vegetable chopper, or as how I use it, a garlic and onion chopper.
Yeah.
It's manual,
Just show them.
and you just pull it like this, and
That's
automatically it turns on the inside. So,
Cool. Nice.
so what I just do is take this.
So wait, what's your favorite meal to cook?
I'm more of a pasta.
Huh?
I'm more of a pasta kind of
Oh,
girl.
pasta. What kind of pasta? Alfredo.
Alfredo, also carbonara, the Filipino style with cream and chicken, not the Italian style. I'm so sorry.
Do you put like broccoli and stuff like that in your pasta?
No, just mushroom. Sometimes corn if my sisters like it sweet.
Yeah.
But the staple is bacon and chicken, and of course the creamy sauce.
Nice.
I'm gonna put the onions inside this chopper. You have to help me with this.
Okay.
Just enjoying, okay? So I'll do 10, you do 10, because I enjoy doing this so much. That's 10.
All right, my turn to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Can I do one more?
You remove.
Yeah.
You remove the inside first,
Uh,
which is very easy to remove. Then put it
Yeah.
aside, and then scrape the sides this way.
And where can they get this from? From Amazon or something?
From Amazon, it's expensive. So just if you're living in the UAE, day to day, gift palace, gift market, it's like a dollar store like that.
I see.
Any affordable place you can buy it from.
You know what that reminds me of? Like while I was younger in Niger, there are, there's no light in Africa, and then there are like generators.
Oh my gosh!
And then you have to pull
Yeah,
them.
you have to pull. Alright.
Trying to get them to
So
stop.
next step would be to take the oil
Yeah.
and then just heat it up a little bit, and then put the garlic and onions, and then the meat.
So, is there a measuring thing for this oil?
No. I don't know how, but usually it's 1 to 2 tablespoons, okay?
Alright, cool. You just follow your ancestors, guys.
Yeah, and I don't like it to become too oily because the oil from the chicken is gonna come out once it's heated. So just a little bit to fry the garlic and onion.
So wait, chicken has oil?
It's fats. Pan is heating up.
Yep.
We'll take the potatoes. So I already peeled this one. There's another one. Just so you guys can see how I peel.
For people that can't know how to peel.
Yeah, in case you don't know how to peel. The director of this vlog is the one who told me that there might be people who do not know how to peel. So I feel sorry for them, but maybe they don't have a peeler. They can use a knife. But I am not comfortable. I might cut myself, so I'm using a peeler.
Nice.
And then just peel away.
Where is the best place to eat out in the Philippines?
Ooh. Near the beach or near lakes. There's a lot of islands in the Philippines.
Yeah.
So there are restaurants called Dampa or Isdaan or basically a local restaurant where they serve fresh fish, catch of the day, where you can choose which fish or seafood you want, and then they'll grill it in front of you or somewhere, and then they'll serve it to you.
How are they expensive or like?
They're actually quite affordable. But if you go to like Manila, where there's not much beaches around or fresh catch,
It's
of course
more
it's
expensive.
more expensive.
Because it's the
Especially when
city.
you eat at when you eat at restaurants that have quite a famous name, owned by a celebrity or stuff like that. You take this, okay? What I do is, you see the thickness. So instead of flat like that, I flip it this way and then I cut it this way. See? Yeah.
Nice.
And then I cut it this way.
Looks like a banana.
Yeah, and then you just cut it different ways. Like this, like this.
Is there a reason for
This.
this?
Yeah. So that it's not too big, it's not too small. At the same time, you like your potatoes to be as equally big as possible because potatoes are very slow to cook. It takes time. So yeah.
Rate your mom's cooking out of 10.
9.
9
She's
out
the
of 10.
best. She's the best. But you know how, as you grow up, you develop certain tastes.
Yeah.
So you don't like it to be salty. You don't like it to be too much peppery.
Yeah.
And of course, you can't tell that to your mom because your mom is like the OG of everything. So as I learned, I developed my own sense of style plus my own flavor of things. If I like it to be more saucy, more liquidy, more soupy, or if I like it to be more sweet, then I add stuff, which she usually doesn't. So that's how I say it's only a 9.
9 out of 10. Mom,
But ask me how I rate my cooking.
What's your cooking?
Maybe a 4. It's like I can cook, but it's not like a chef-worthy kind of cook. Okay. So we use 2 potatoes, but
Okay.
I'm not gonna include this because it's already a lot. Okay. Yeah, it's supposed to be brownish like that. Okay. So okay.
Got
Take
it.
the meat,
Yep.
then we'll put it inside. Okay.
Alright, so just
Ours
mix
don't
it.
have a number.
The chicken.
Yeah. And then we're just gonna let the pink bits go away from the meat, and then we'll add the water. And then if it's boiling already, we'll add the potatoes. The flavoring of soy sauce and vinegar is always on the last, so that you can still taste.
Taste it.
I learned this from my mom, so if you don't believe me, ask her.
She said if you remove the lid off the rice, it becomes uncooked.
It doesn't become uncooked, but the process of the pressure and the heat doesn't. Yeah, you know how when you pressure cook,
Yeah.
so there's a pressure cooker, yeah. When you wanna boil meat or beef, because it takes a long time for them to tenderize and to become soft.
Yeah.
So the reason why it's called pressure cooker, because you can't take the lid off once it's locked.
Yeah.
Same thing with rice. Once you keep on removing the lid, the air comes out. So it doesn't cook whole through. Sometimes the top part is not cooked, the middle is wet, stuff like that. So you want it to be thorough. So there is a sense to the things I'm saying, okay?
Sorry, chef.
Filipinos love Dato Puti. It's the main brand they go to for soy sauce and vinegar. But my mom loves Marca Piña. Marca Piña.
Sponsor Marca
Piña. Piña means pineapple.
Ah, I love
So
pineapple.
you could cook a lot of things with pineapple, make it sweet, make it sour. I don't know if it has something related to this one, but soy sauce is the brand of soy sauce we use. But the vinegar, we like Dato Puti, so
Cool.
yeah. And it's not that salty. Less sodium and stuff like that, so we like this. It's no longer pink, if you can zoom in. It's just white a bit. It means the outside is already a bit cooked. So we'll add 2 cups of water. Because it's messy here.
So how many cups of water?
2.
2 cups of water.
And then you have to wait for 30 minutes.
Sheesh, that's a long wait.
We're gonna add the black pepper powder, a little bit of chicken. Alright, so we changed our salt into pure salt, the table salt, where it's kind of not rock solid, but it's not fine. Because I prefer the taste. So there's no measurement to this one, you just
What are your sisters? Wait.
and you
Whoa. I like it spicy. Is this gonna be, you said it's gonna be sweet and sour?
yeah.
Interesting.
But not because usually when you say sweet and sour, there's a typical taste they have in mind.
Yeah.
So just be open-minded to this one. It's a little bit salty, but there's definitely a kick from the sour. It's very soury, okay?
Interesting. What's the worst food you've ever tasted?
In the Philippines, there's 3 main islands: Luzon, Visayas, Mindanao. I went to Mindanao, the lowest part, and I went to this beautiful city where our previous president was from, Davao.
Yeah.
They have this, not national fruit, but the local fruit there called durian.
Yeah.
It looks like jackfruit from the outside, but the inside is kind of smelly, and the taste is kind of yogurty, but it's solid. And I can't describe the taste. It almost made me vomit, nauseated and stuff.
Yeah.
But the locals love it because, of course, that's their main.
Yeah.
They eat it as a snack,
Yeah.
even while drinking beer or something. So they're very used to it. But for me, even though I'm Filipino, it's not. Sorry.
Sorry.
But I do love durian ice cream. Yeah.
Durian ice cream?
Yeah, they crush the fruit
Yeah.
and then they mix in milk and cream and they make it an ice cream. So it's no longer pure durian. So it's the taste is saturated.
Interesting. Who cooks the most in your house?
Right now, me. My dad never cooks and should never cook.
Wait, what do you mean your dad should never
But
cook?
his dad is a chef. So I don't know why. Every time he goes inside the kitchen, he comes out with a dish that has never been invented and it doesn't taste good.
Is your dad?
But he's such a critic when it comes to our cooking. So, oh my gosh, don't tell him that.
Well, you should show him this video after.
The frying stuff, my youngest sister is
Really?
good at frying. It's not overly done,
Yeah.
it's not undercooked, and it's crispy to perfection.
Wow.
The sister who comes after me,
Yeah.
she's more on soupy dishes with lots of leafy vegetables. That's her forte. That's her expertise. My expertise used to be pasta and not drinks, alcoholic drinks, but shakes, healthy juices and
Yeah.
stuff like that. Yeah, and baking. So I'm the baker in the family.
Jeez.
Yeah, I started with the box ones, the
Yeah.
ones you just put egg and butter in,
Yeah.
and then I started making my own. I watched from YouTube, and then I developed my own taste, my own style, and yeah.
Fun fact, I've had your, what was it that you brought the other time?
Brownies.
Brownies!
Yeah,
Oh my days, it's
in
so
university.
good. Yes.
Yeah, I brought one time. So.
Yeah, our brownies were good. Alright. So what are you doing?
So we're gonna check the rice. It's already been 20 and 25 minutes, and usually that's the time the right amount of cooking rice. Oh my gosh! See, none is sticking. So that's how you know that it's cooked through.
Nice.
So we'll just go around and then one in the center. Yeah, so it's cooked now.
I never do this.
As you can see, there's some oil lifting up on the top.
Yeah.
So when it's 20 minutes to boil, on the 10th minute, you can take off the lid and remove the oil as you want, because you know those are fats from the chicken. So if you don't want it to be fatty or more oily for your taste.
I see.
See those yellow ones on top? You just grab a spoon, pull it like that, okay? I'm not saying it's dirty, but it's to make it less cholesterol.
What is one place you always wanted to eat out, but you were not allowed to eat every time when you were younger? You always tell your mom, I want to go there, or Dad, I want to go to this place, but you're not allowed to eat there every time.
Fast food places.
Like?
Because of course when you're young, it's not healthy.
Yeah.
So we didn't grow up always eating at McDonald's, KFC. It was never like a tradition thing or a common thing, because they wanted us to grow up healthy. Plus our money was always well calculated by my mom. She's the accountant in the family. But she didn't take a course in accounting. She took medicine related. So yeah. And then back then Kenny Rogers was just our neighbor. Kenny Rogers. It's an American family dining place. They serve chicken or beef, and then there's 3 sides. Either a salad, rice, mashed potatoes, corn, and stuff like that. And muffin. That's the main thing. When you say Kenny Rogers, muffin. Muffin with corn, muffin with raisins, but muffin. And we used to have that only on special occasions, like if it's my birthday or my dad's birthday, which is once a year. So, oh my gosh! And the muffins back then, okay, this was 2007, 2006, was this big.
In the Philippines?
No. I was born in Saudi Arabia.
Oh.
So in Riyadh, the muffins was this big. Okay, I'm exaggerating, maybe just palm head, but it was big. Now it looks like a cupcake. Yeah, the ones in the Philippines look like it's such a buzzkill, like that's what you want from that place, and then they serve you that little one. But it tastes good.
While we wait for the food to cook.
This is an interview, a convention. No, not convention, intervention. So, what's the questions you have for me?
What other countries have you lived in?
I was born in Saudi Arabia, Riyadh. And then I went to Philippines.
How long did you live there for? Saudi?
Ever since I was born until 2008.
So about
3rd grade, basically. I don't know how old I was. And then I went to the Philippines. That's the first time I studied in the Philippines for 1 year, 2009. And then 2010, I came to the UAE, United Arab Emirates, in Ajman. It's my first time. And for a bit, we went to Qatar, but we didn't go around much, just near the airport. And then...
Have you lived there in Qatar?
No.
Oh.
Just a visit.
So you've only lived in Saudi Arabia, Philippines, and UAE?
Yeah, and then we went to Hong Kong. You know those trips where there's stopovers? Yeah, so that counts as you went to the country because you went to the airport. So you were in their land. So that counts, even though I didn't go outside or went to Disneyland or Universal Studios. And then ever since 2010 until today, I've been in UAE. But sometimes I would go to the Philippines, study there, or spend a summer. But we always make it a point, every year, we have to go back to our roots, our motherland, the Philippines.
Why?
And we have to speak in Tagalog at home, not English. Only in school, only in church, we can speak in English, but at home, Tagalog. So that we don't forget. Because we have a lot of friends and family, they don't speak in Tagalog anymore, or they don't understand Tagalog anymore. And my father doesn't like that. Plus, my mom only speaks in Tagalog. So...
But she knows English, but she just chooses to speak.
Yeah. What was your other question?
I only asked what other countries you've lived in. You told me your life story. It's fine.
Sorry.
What's your favorite thing about UAE?
The convenience of traveling.
Ah, really?
Yeah, some people say it's hard because you always have to ride the taxi. But the thing is, there's metro, there's taxi,
That's in Dubai.
there's bus,
Mm-hmm.
there's carpool,
Yeah.
there's Uber, there's a lot of places where you can go that is also affordable and cheap, and just take pictures of places.
True.
And people assume that you're rich because you have pictures behind you that looks like, oh my gosh, there's a 500 entrance fee or something. No, we just go there, take pictures, and then leave, go back home. So yeah.
What is your favorite restaurant in
There's this TGI.
UAE? TGI. Wait, I thought it just
It's not
opened that.
UAE owned,
Yeah.
but there's a TGI restaurant near the Majaz.
Wait, I thought it just
Lake.
opened that.
TGI.
TGI.
Like, thank God it's Friday.
Yeah.
There's a lot in Dubai,
Oh, it's been there for a while.
in Sharjah, yeah.
Ah, interesting. I never knew.
And Cafe Tim Hortons. I'm not a Starbucks girl. I'm just gonna put it out there. I love French vanilla from Tim Hortons.
Is that coffee?
Yeah.
Ah,
And latte.
disgusting.
French vanilla latte. But I'm not a coffee.
Disgusting.
But I'm not a coffee lover that much now because it makes you palpitate.
Good. Don't love coffee. Coffee is
Plus,
disgusting.
it keeps me awake at night, and I have insomnia. So
Welcome to the team.
we're going to add the potatoes because potatoes take quite a long time to cook. So at least 10 minutes. So it's a 10-minute mark already. You have to submerge them in the soup,
Ah.
and then add the black pepper.
Oh, what kind of black pepper is this?
It's whole.
Oh, black pepper. Alright. So no crunch. No crunch, no powdered black pepper.
No, we already add the powder.
Yeah. What's that
I didn't
for?
count, so
Just dash them in, guys.
Yeah.
Follow your ancestors. Alright. Will you add in next?
I forgot to add the bay leaves in the video, in the picture, with everything.
It's alright.
So you just take, if this is small, it's okay to add in. But if it's this big, you crack it 3 times.
3 times. Interesting. Why? To spread?
The flavor,
Ah.
while it's boiling, can have that effect.
I do love bay leaves, to be honest.
But you don't eat them. They're
Yeah, I
just
know you don't really eat them.
flavor. Just
I put them in jollof rice, that's why.
Pardon?
I put them in jollof rice. Jollof rice?
When you cook rice, you add them
No,
in.
jollof rice is a Nigerian dish.
Okay.
Do you don't know?
How should I know? You didn't tell me.
It's a very famous dish, that's why.
Jollof?
I guess you don't really.
I don't live in Nigeria, so I'm excused.
No. Who's your role model when it comes to cooking?
My mom.
Aw,
Yeah.
cute.
Okay, I'll take back what I said about me being 4/10. I'm 6/10, okay? Because I'm thinking about it, I'm a good cook. Better than my dad and better than anyone, well, I guess, that's close to me. Don't tell them I said that. So 6/10 because I've seen a lot of videos on YouTube where they cook first timers and it looks nice. So I give them 7, 8. So I'm a 6. So humbling myself. But when you taste my food, it's gonna go up to maybe 8.5.
Let's wait till the end of the video.
Yeah.
Alright, can I speak English? If you could pick one meal to eat for the rest of your life, what would it be? You can only eat one meal.
I thought about that. Thank you for the question. I thought about that. If I got stranded in an island, but they would give me food every single day, I thought it would be shawarma. Because, it has everything. Protein, the shawarma with vegetables I like, but no pickles. Vegetables.
Fries, things.
Fries on the side, not inside. Yeah.
So what kind of shawarma is that?
There's different kind. There's Lebanese, Turkish, and stuff. But
So
any
which one would
shawarma.
you-
But that used to be my answer.
Yeah.
Now I feel like it's pizza. Why? Because bread can take you for so long.
Ah.
For some reason, it can take you like for a week.
But it's
or
not
so.
about survival, it's like you can only eat it for the rest of your life. So you would have it every time.
Mm.
You have it in the morning, in the afternoon, in the evening. So it's
Pizza.
not. So you
Not the
pizza-
thick one from Pizza Hut, the thin crust
Yeah.
with stuffed crust.
What type of pizza?
Cheese. Huh?
What type?
The Super Supreme, the one with everything in it.
Ah,
Because I like vegetables and I like meat.
nice.
Okay, wait.
Ooh.
Alright, so now we'll put the onions,
Ah,
the big ones. They cook really fast, that's why I put the
Last.
last one. And then this one. They're for decoration. Also, they cook very fast, so they have to be put in
last.
last. And your soy sauce and your vinegar.
Ooh.
So here's the ratio. I figured before that it's 2 tablespoons of soy sauce, 2 tablespoons of vinegar, but it's too vinegary. It's too sour.
Yeah.
So now the ratio is 4 tablespoons of soy sauce, then 2 tablespoons of vinegar. Okay?
Ah,
So let's just go ahead and start that. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay? Then just let that simmer.
simmer, 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 simmer. Shimmy, 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 yeah, shimmy, yeah. Fa-la-la-la.
This is song.
Yeah.
Then the soy sauce. 2, just 2. Because it's
Then
very
vinegar?
sour. Can you smell it? It's very sour now.
I didn't know people would cook with vinegar. I thought you just use it to wash stuff that things that don't remove.
There.
Nice. So is this the sauce for the? Anyway, you're gonna show us how to serve this. This is the sauce for the rice.
No, this comes with the meat.
Ah, I see.
Yeah, that's how you cook it. Some like it, like I said, dry. But I like it saucy.
Nice.
So,
Shimmy, shimmy.
see, this is how you'll know the chicken is cooked when the skin from the tip is now. So that's the timer.
The flavor I'm smelling is smelling nice. To be
You
honest,
can smell the vinegar.
hopefully it tastes good.
You don't trust me?
Before I reduce the rating from 6 to a 2.
Did I say 6?
Yes, you said you went up from a 4 to a 6. So you said when I taste it, it's gonna go to an 8. So let's see. Interesting.
In Filipino homes, that's how you know where something's missing. You just keep on adding stuff until
It's perfect.
yeah.
Alright, have you ever eaten any wild animals?
Crocodile.
Ugh, disgusting.
No, because I didn't know it was crocodile. Like I said, I went to Davao. We went to this, crazy enough, there's a crocodile park. Where there's different
So you
exhibitions
look-
of crocodile.
You look
And
at
then
the crocodile and they chop over you.
in the end of the trip, in the end of the road, there is a crocodile restaurant. So I didn't know, we ordered chicken. I'm pretty sure it was chicken, okay? And then there was this uncle of mine. He said, "Come here." And it was a couple of me and my friends.
Yeah.
And then they were saying, "Oh, there's a new dish the chef wanted us to taste."
Yeah.
So I was like, "Okay." I felt privileged and honored to taste his new creation. And when I tasted it, it's sisig. The flavor and the style of cooking is sisig. It's a Filipino dish. Another time, usually cooked with pork. So I thought nothing of it. And then they started asking questions. How does it taste like? What's the texture?
Yeah.
That sounded off to me until they said, "Do you know that you're eating crocodile?" I didn't know. I already swallowed it. It tastes like beef.
Ah, interesting.
You won't know the difference because it's meat and it's cooked. So
Yuck. Okay.
yeah, at least I don't eat snake
Yeah.
or cats
That's
or
disgusting.
bats or cockroaches
Yeah.
from other countries.
Alright.
Give me $1 million just to not eat meat and eat tofu and vegetables for my whole life? Yes.
You will.
I would.
I picked that as well. I think that was my question. Because then, there's some restaurants like chefs that can make like vegan food taste so good.
Yeah.
They can like make plant-based burger.
My mom can make vegetable-based burger
Yeah.
made out of cassava.
Jeez.
She would just add onion and garlic, and it would literally taste like meat.
Wow, that's amazing.
And I would start a business.
All right, last question. What are you most grateful for?
My family.
Cute.
I know it's a common answer, but I wouldn't be here without my family. And I could lose everything in the world, but if I have my family, it's fine. But if I lose my family or just be separated from them, like I am right now, because of the distance and you know we have our own reasons,
Yeah.
it's very lonesome.
Oh.
Yeah, I have a lot of friends from different countries, but still, nothing can fill the void. Nothing can fill the void of me being alone. Because my dad works, he comes late at night.
Oh.
So who am I to talk to? When I wake up, I eat alone. Alone, that word, I don't want that. So my family is my greatest gift. Plus, we're done. I'm so proud I did this.
By the way, she's proud of this.
So we'll take some. You don't like the parts with the...
For me, is that for me or you?
Yeah. You don't like the parts where there's skin, yeah?
No.
I'm gonna choose the ones with no skin. And only small potatoes, because you said you don't like potatoes.
I do like that. I prefer sweet potatoes. That's right.
Okay.
Oh, okay. So, wait, is that for one person?
Yeah.
Oh wow, that's a lot.
I'm gonna take some of the rice.
Mm-hmm.
Oops. And put it here. And then it's either you put the meat on top or on the side. Which do you prefer?
Side.
On the side?
Yeah. Nice. All right, that's it, guys. Thank you for coming. What's your name?
You should like, comment, share, and subscribe. And that's it, you guys. Thank you for joining us. That's how you cook adobo. There's many different versions of this, so don't come after me, my fellow Filipinos and kababayans. You can cook it without the potatoes and with lesser soup or the sauce. So it's up to you. But this is how we cook it at home. So I hope you enjoyed.